Hey, what's up guys? Jared here. I wanted to make this video to give you guys kind of an idea of what I've been up to as well as what you can expect from this channel. First of all, I just want to get one thing out of the way, and that is that I said that I would tell the full story of Wisecrack, and I do plan on doing that. However, I'm currently struggling to figure out how long should this video or podcast be. I mean, it could potentially be very, very long, because it was an 8-year journey. But anyway, in that video, while you guys are waiting for it, I just want to make clear and I said this before in my Going Away video, but I have no negative things to say about anybody who I've worked with at Wisecrack. And that continues to work there today. I know that Alec is no longer there, but Michael Burns is still there, and I had a great time working with that guy. And I think Amanda is running content, and she's one of the most smartest, most capable people I know. So there's not going to be any kind of like major drama that I know YouTubers are really into. So just getting that out of the way, it's really more of a story about a business model, about starting a company at a very particular time of YouTube. It's the story of a friendship, and it's the story of kind of the mental health traps that you can get stuck in when you live in Los Angeles, when you are in entertainment, and when you have when you're running a startup. It can be a very, very stressful time. Anyway, some of the things that you can expect from this channel is well, it's not going to be like a lot of the stuff that was in the early days of Wisecrack. It's not going to be stuff with characters, because at the end of the day, like, for example, Thug Notes or Earthling Cinema, or even to an extent 8-Bit Philosophy, because what I've really realized about running a company for the last 8 years is that I was wrong about YouTube. A lot of the kind of mission statement for me with Wisecrack was that I was kind of doubling down on this idea, and this idea was very popular and very prevalent around 2013 when we started the company, and that is that YouTube and digital media was eventually going to mature and become more like television and kind of command the same advertising rates as television, and production value is going to go up. And really the exact opposite happened. This platform is and continues to be primarily a form of parasocial relationships, or even sometimes real relationships. And I've come to accept that, and over the last couple of months really embrace it and love the platform for that. I think that during the pandemic there was a little bit of a renaissance of content among some creators, because now there is no excuse for anyone not to speak to anyone or debate anybody else at any time, because conversations over Zoom are completely normalized. So, having said that, I'm really looking forward to doing more YouTube-style content, whether they just be free-form conversations, whether they be reactions, whether they just be opinion videos. I'm not looking to create another heavily branded kind of more production-oriented effort. I'm definitely looking to just be my authentic self and talk about things that I find interesting, which is still a lot of the same things that I found interesting during my time at Wisecrack. So that'll be movies, philosophy, video games, art in general, books in general, movie culture, culture in general. And the last thing I want to add to that list is I had mentioned on Instagram, I don't know if anyone's been following me that's watching this, or actually I imagine most of you are, because that's how you found this channel. My Instagram, by the way, is @FatherOfWoody, if you want to follow me there. But anyway, I mentioned that I might be doing some culture war videos, and some people have been messaging me, kind of dissuading me from, being some kind of I know the word grifter is thrown around a lot. And really my attitude towards that is, look, I'm just going to say what I think is important, because I don't have the burden of like carrying a company on my shoulders anymore. And I'm not really going to worry about being labeled. Also, if I do enter this conversation, I want people to know that I'm going to do so with 3 major rules. 1, I will always be open to revising my position on issues. 2, I will reject us versus them thinking. I'm not going to reject any ideas based on what camp they fall into. I'm going to try and evaluate the ideas on their own merit. And lastly, I am... Shit, what was the last one? And lastly, I'm always going to try to appeal to common humanity. Anyway, I might throw my 2 cents in on some of like the more hot button issues that I would often evade in Wisecrack because it was, it was a company. And by the way, I think that that content will only get better if this channel continues to grow. I think the more subscribers that we get, the better guests like Slavoj Žižek or something like that we'll be able to attract. And I'm really looking forward to just having more free-form conversations with public intellectuals and intellectuals in the space. And of course, that includes people who still work for Wisecrack. Unless their contracts say otherwise, they're more than welcome to come on the channel and talk about stuff. But, the internet demands authenticity, and that's what I want to give you guys. And so the last thing that I want to say is that I apologize for the production quality and the audio quality. Currently, I don't have any of my production equipment with me, and a large reason for that is because I am moving to Finland in 2 weeks. Yes, I mentioned this on Instagram, for those of you who follow me there. And why am I moving to Finland? Well, basically, it was a job opportunity that came up. I've always wanted to work internationally. I find that international travel is so important, and it's really important for one's maturation intellectually to really understand how people on the other side of the globe live. It's just, I only have a little bit of youth left because I'm 33 years old now, and so I figured I really want to seize this travel opportunity while it was available to me. And so I'm really looking forward to it. And I think that's another thing that this channel is going to be. It's going to be also a bit of a travel vlog because there's a lot of things about life in Finland that I'm very curious about. There are a lot of things, for example, about like, the social democratic platform that is emerging in America that are potentially interesting to me. But right now my attitude is like, well, I might as well just save forming any opinions on that matter because I'm going to go experience it firsthand in Finland. And so there's going to be a lot of things about Finnish culture that I'm going to be comparing to American culture, and I think hopefully they'll make for some interesting videos and some interesting comparisons. One of the things I can't wait to see is what does the news look like in Finland compared to the news in America. I'm sure it's a lot less obscene. But I also want to say that I'm not leaving America because I dislike America. I love America. I'm very proud to be an American, and I hope to bring the very best of what it means to be an American to Finland, and I hope to make a good impression on Finnish people and represent my country in a positive way because this is my home and I do love this country. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any particular requests of things that you'd like me see me do, I mean, like, streaming video games, I do play a lot of video games, but I'm usually a pretty silent gamer, and I'm not also very good at them. So, if you guys are along for the ride of experimentation, that's what's going to make it fun for me. And that's what this project is. This project is about, I've got a day job now that I'm going to be doing in Finland. This project is about just having fun and hopefully forming a community and just doing stuff that I think is meaningful, because I think that YouTube is an extremely, extremely powerful tool, possibly more powerful than cinema ever was. And it's just not in the way that I thought it was going to be, because I think I was very wrong about YouTube. But that's okay, because we can all start over and have new beginnings. So anyway, thank you guys for continuing to follow me on Instagram, and tell anyone that you know who is a fan of the content that I used to make that I'm back, and all of my content will be on this channel. And again, the more people that subscribe means probably I can get better guests on for interviews and podcasts and stuff. And so also, I'm going to make like a legitimate background, a legitimate microphone and everything when I get to Finland. But, I'm trying to pack light, so I don't really have a lot of stuff with me. Anyway, all right. Well, that's it, guys. This is definitely the lowest production value video and most off-the-cuff video I've ever made. But, hey, again, the internet demands authenticity, so I'm going to give it to you guys. So, thanks, everybody who continued to follow me, and I'm really looking forward to what this turns into. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.